Whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trusky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trusky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trusky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation. And they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce, finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard, and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hannett in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was? So he's no longer here? Thank Christ.
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
I can't say I'm surprised. They quarreled, did they?
Let's just say that after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of humans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hinek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
This is that jittery shit.
Why is Yobbs taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect there is problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Yobbs' strategy, and I'm the last one in wish for violence.
So, what about us?
Gonna move the camera
What do
back
we do
just a
now?
little bit, guys. Just a
Margaret
heads
will
up.
certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to.
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Who's security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Berghoff is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant, Susanna, to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you very much for joining the stream. I am really excited to be playing this for you guys. This has turned into one of my favorite games, if definitely in my top 3.
What'll it be?
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time, then.
Maybe next time, indeed. Let us take a bath, shall we?
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And all clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
Hey, what's going on, Anthony? Thank you for joining the stream, bro. While I have you guys here, I would like to kindly ask you to consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Across the corridor and up the stairs. Corridor, bro. Oh, okay. That's over here, maybe? Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. way? That ain't it. There's the staircase. Y'all have too many doors up in this castle. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. The game just says, nah, you're just gonna take a 12-hour nap.
So you got your revenge. Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Far upon Alex next. What about Burkov? Is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened. It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gen.
You mean Ziska?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, standing here.
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
Aye. That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
I did to you.
Sorry, my bad. That's Chaplain.
Hello, the worth Henry of Scarlet. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I put it. In the end, as my grandfather said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. Mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. Wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them though. Hey?
Leave it be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Why did you come here anyway?
I have to find Zizka. Margrave is expecting us.
You should get a move on. You don't want to keep a man of his stature waiting. I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Ha! Ha! Fuck you! It won't get me!
And this skull? It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord of Boss!
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
I'll be going then.
God bless. Good to see you, friend.
Henry! Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Berghoff's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Berghoff and Trotsky?
Berghoff had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. Of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end. We ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Berghoff's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai. now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
An unexpected guess.
Yes, of course, I've heard of Shishka before, and of his unconventional ways of supporting our king, but I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Shishka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite piggy. Enough about Shishka. I also heard something about a pillory and poaching. What the hell did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond. Then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
I can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot, in truth. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He's causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zizka a bandit too, though?
Zizka is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king, carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon. And I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
Well, although it wasn't me who told him, von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg. And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir. But... well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's too much to expect anyone to hold their tongue under torture.
But Lord Liechtenstein... what if they killed him because of us?
John went straight into the lion's den. He knew the risks. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capen is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capen.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnick, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnick came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. Straight. Not so long ago, you were sparring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences.
Royal equation of
I consider this
find
matter
out.
yours too. Farewell and goodbye.
I get the feeling Yobes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you helped me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you. Go to Kutendijk. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil on his round.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go. Stay close. The devil doesn't know you, but he should recognize me. Something like this. Unless he's too drunk.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find it.
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
So all the taverns and dens in the region.
If it comes to that,
I'm not for that.
don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumour mill. And if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favoured meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about it, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're ready to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us could achieve.
The next not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
Same thing we did to von Berghoff. Don't worry. It's going to take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, you'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
Aye. The sooner we get there, the better.
It is a long way to like actually just going about fast traveling. Holy.
Our journey doesn't prove to be great. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry.
I warned you you had it coming, you drunk. Hang on. I didn't see it. That's the better I don't think. It's a gift from God. Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head. You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine. You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Ziska? You turn on your heel and get going if you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed. Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? See, you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Ziska. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with the sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We are looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Treadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell our weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catch bowls would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm waiting. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Treadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say so. So, what's up with the devil? Need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured him? How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on the door. Eva and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't. Fuck. It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But he would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably the town jail.
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, you would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. You can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people wanted that. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard. But not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
Oh, the devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they spill in what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve.
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. Other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if you mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe.
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them, and as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that backs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
What about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons, see, baby.
Sure. Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Here's a good boy.
What are you whistling for?
For my
Get off your
horse.
horse, or we'll never get the devil out of this place. How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are.
Who's that?
One of them in jail, while the other monks still through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
That's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun. Even if you are about to act, do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences, that good. Especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know shit about my family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now. Yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, carpe diem.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what?
A man of many decks and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop of you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shisha, that you saved me.
Starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
I mean, Speaking of, I'll be right back. I need to go use the bathroom quickly. I'll be fast. I understand if you gotta leave though. Small human being. What's going on, chat? How we doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. Bye, chat. Have a good afternoon.
Insulting your home. Where are the cannons? We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. Something is buried a little ways over there.
Do you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Here it is. Look. Bring the shovel. Be quick. It's already taken us longer than we wanted. We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried them. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Gold Gill, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Of course I'm not. I ain't digging shit.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there. But there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
Why not? It'll make the digging go faster.
Good boy.
I found something in the basket.
Beautiful. Is there enough for both of us?
Cheers.
Oh, this is bliss. Right. Let us find those devilish trumpets. Absolutely. Just like last time. So this is the grave of poor Lord Gill. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Look, what stench!
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, right. God grant him eternal life. Some soul.
What about us?
If Luriel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are. So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those. See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be laying them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Let's roll out.
Quadrants of violence and drags from the before that, all the rest.
How did Zizka put it?
With my
The best shot north of the Alps. And also the best singer north of Sasha. Nightingales have nothing on you.
Cats roll like berries. Quadrants of violence and drags from the white cats. Fuck all the rest today. On with my comrades. For all to eat today still will be merry. Bring bugles and we'll make hats roll like berries. Women, my fat little wiener was creature. Best kicker out cause her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget and control up and trick your white brother. Women, my fat little wiener was creature. Best kicker out cause her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. What?
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
It went smoothly.
That's right. My memory's like,
Sif,
see how well we understand each other.
what's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks. When they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. The true mark remains. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious. The convoy will have to stop anyway.
Why, fuck what?
Like what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, he's thinking. What then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish! It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right?
Shut up! We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubianka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then... Nearly there, yes. You know how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to it, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Put me up in irons. You can't even show me a grave.
Paul!
Damn. It's more than expecting. Come back up now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honourable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Fucking hell! We're like, damn it! You
But that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through the guts.
For next time, will you hit the mark?
Rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step. We're
Oh, are you gonna shoot at this guy again?
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you? The way you look, you could pass for a chamber pot scrubber of the Lords of Labour. But a messenger? I don't think so.
Kurva.
You can't blame them. I'd run too if I was led by such a moron. Have at them!
The victor is the one who doesn't shit himself.
Don't get away with that.
Go out!
He's still standing. I'm going to shoot you. What the hell? Get out of here. Get out of here. Hey, you swat.
I actually use my weapon that I would like to use. Looks like I'm using my hand cannon. I have perks for sword and shield, not a long sword guy. Oh, I can. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Definitely, yeah, I was gonna say, I haven't murked his ass, bro.
I'll deal with that last bastard.
Come on, why am I caught up on something? That was horse coffee right there. Oh. Caught up in some bullshit on the ground. Probably that dumbass's body. You definitely don't have a ton of time to reload that gun. A little bit of time, but not a lot.
Wait for a quick check.
Load the goddamn thing, bro.
That was fucking hell. You know how something like this. Hanging on the head.
Whoa, what am I calling again?
You dead.